Hey guys, it's me Talha. In this Revit exercise tutorial, I will be showing you how to model this cool looking building concept in Revit. I'm not sure if anyone would like to build this kind of building, but anyhow, it will help us learn some massing techniques in Revit. Before we get started, I would like to recommend checking out my courses on learnrevitonline.com. And if you find my content beneficial, you can also support my work on Patreon and help me continue creating Revit tutorials every week. Anyway, let's get started. So here I'm in Revit, and first we'll create some new levels. So let's go to south elevation and select this level, and I'm going to create an array here. So let's press AR on the keyboard to create an array from this level, and we'll create 7 new levels here. Perfect. Now if you notice, we don't have these new levels showing up here. The reason for that is we used array to create these levels. So to show them in the project browser, we need to go to view, plan views, and then floor plan. And as you can see, we have all these levels which are not showing up here in the project browser. So we just need to select all of these by holding the shift key and selecting the last one, then click OK. There we go. Now we have all of them, all of the new levels showing up here. Now I will just go to level 7 here, because we'll model this on level 7, and I'm going to be using in place mass to create this kind of shape. So let's go to massing inside and first click show mass and then in place mass. Let's click OK, and I'm going to create a polygon here. So let's select polygon, and then I'm just going to increase the number of sides here. Let's put 12, and then we'll create a polygon here around 20 feet maybe. Just click, and now we'll create arc on this polygon. So I'm not going to use arc tool. Instead we'll use spline, because it will help us edit the points later on. You'll understand in a moment what I'm trying to say. We'll add first point here, second one in the middle, and the third one here. Let's repeat that on this side as well. We'll add first point here, second one in the middle, and the third one here. Okay, I think on this side we can just mirror this one. So now let's select this point, and we'll get these temporary dimensions. Just make it 15 feet here, and on this side let's make it 30 feet. Perfect. Let's repeat that here as well. Select this point and make it 30 from the top, and just make it 20 from this side. Perfect. Now we can just mirror this one to the other side. Just select this line and press DM on the keyboard to mirror. Just mirror it from the middle. Perfect. So now we don't need these lines anymore, so we can just delete them. Just hold Control key to select multiple of these lines, and then delete. So we got this kind of shape here, and if I go to 3D, see it's looking something like this. And now let's copy this to the other level. We'll select all of these and then go here, copy to clipboard, paste, align to selected levels, and let's select level 8. Perfect. Now if I go to the elevation here, you see we have these straight lines here, and if I see this image, we have this curve here. So to create this curve, we can just move these points. So that's why I used spline to create the arcs. Now let's select 3 of these points on the level 8, and then go to the elevation, and I'm just going to use move and just move it around 2 feet maybe. Perfect. So now you can see we got this curve shape here. Now we can use these lines to create a form. So let's just select all of these, and then filter, uncheck points, reference points, just click OK, and then click here, create form. There we go. If I change the visual style to shaded, we'll be able to see this form. Now with this shape ready, we can close the massing environment. Just click finish mass here, and then go to architecture, select curtain system, and we'll just select all of these vertical faces here. Just hold control key to select multiple faces, and then click create system. There we go. We now have these curtain walls here. Of course, we can just edit the grid spacing in the properties here. Let's change the grid 1 spacing to 3 feet and the grid 2 spacing to 8 feet. Just click apply. Okay, there we go. Now it's looking a lot better. Now to create the roof here, I'm going to use wall by face. Just click this drop down, select wall by face, and we'll just pick the faces here. Okay, just make sure you have selected the top face here. Just click OK. Select this face as well. Okay, let's select that again, wall by face, and just pick this face. Now, okay, for this one we can try roof by face. Let's go to architecture, select roof by face, and just pick this face and click create roof. There we go. So we got our shape ready here. Now to create this this shape here, we can use walls again. So let's use wall by face and just pick this face here on this one as well, and then this side, and let's select this wall, and we'll just change the location line to finish face interior, and this will create the wall on the outside of this building. Let's do that with the other walls as well. Just hold control key and select this one and change the location line to finish face interior. Perfect. Now I think we need to create new walls at the bottom of this building, because we cannot change the height of the walls that were created using wall by face. So we need to create some new walls. Let's go back to level 7 and select wall again, and let's use arc, and I'm just going to change the location line to finish face exterior. Then we'll just create an just follow this arc here from that point to this, and just try to snap this edge of this wall. Perfect. Let's go back to 3D, and here we have this wall. Let's select that and change the base constraint to level 1 and the top constraint to level 7. Perfect. Now to create this opening here, we can use void. So let's go here and select model in place, and I'm going to select generic model from this list. Click OK. OK again, and first we'll create a reference plane on this face here. So let's go to level 7 and select reference plane, and we'll create one from that point to this, and let's name it 1. And now let's go back to 3D, and we'll just go to the elevation, and let's set the work plane to the reference plane which we have just created. Just go to create and click set here, and I'm just going to select the reference plane 1 from this drop down. Just click OK, and we'll use void extrusion, and let's create the profile here 2 feet from here, and then we'll create an angled line like so, and let's create 9 feet line here, and then we can just mirror these DM and mirror from the middle. And to create the round corners here, we can use fillet arc. Let's try 4 feet radius, Perfect. And we need to close this profile from here. So we already have this line. We can just use TR and just extend this line and trim on this side and just click finish. And here we have this void. Just deselect that and then select again to be able to see these handles. Let's drag this one through this wall on this side as well. And if I click outside, it should cut this wall, but if it doesn't cut, we can just use cut geometry. Just make sure multiple cut is checked. Then first select this void and then this wall and then this one. There we go. I will just quickly repeat that with the other sides as well. Now we want to create an opening here for the staircase. So for that also we can use void. Just go to create, select void, void extrusion, and with this time we'll create a circle from here, maybe 4 feet radius. Just move it down a little bit. Then just click finish and see we have this void which we can just drag through the top as well as from this floor. And then use cut geometry again. Make sure multiple cut is checked. Select this void and then we can just select this and select this floor as well. Perfect. There we go. We have created the opening for this the staircase as well. Just click finish model. I think now we can just hide this mask. So for that we can go to masking aside and just turn the mask off by clicking here. If it's still visible, we can hide that from the visibility graphics. Just press VG on the keyboard to open up the visibility graphics settings. Here look for mask, just uncheck it, hit OK. There we go. It's now looking a lot better. One more thing, I forgot to add the mullions here. So let's go to architecture and select mullion. I'm going to use 1.5 inch rectangular. Then select all grid lines and just click this grid line. There we go. Now I'll just select these walls and just change the top constraint to level 8. And it's looking a lot better. Now to create the spiral staircase, I'm just going to go to level 1. And here, as you can see, the whole building is not showing up here. We don't know where the opening is for the staircase. So to see the whole building, we can just change the underlay. Let's change the range base level to level 7. Perfect. Now the whole building is showing up here and we can see the opening as well. To create the stairs, we can just go here and select stair, and I'm going to use the spiral one. Just click on it and let's increase the run width a little bit, 3 feet 6 inches. And I'm just going to change the location line to right. Now to snap the center point of this opening, we can just press SC on the keyboard and then hover over the edge, and you can see the center point of the circle is now highlighted. Just click and then we can create the spiral staircase like this. Let's go back to 3D, and here we have this spiral staircase. I'm just going to increase the stringer height to create the solid railing here. So let's select the stringer, edit type, and we'll just increase the total depth here. Let's try 3 feet, hit apply. Okay, there we go. Let's click finish, and we got this kind of cool looking spiral staircase here. And to continue this staircase, to the to this level here, we can just select the stairs and we'll get this option. Click select levels, and then we can just zoom out and hold control key and select the levels on which we want to continue this staircase. Then click finish. There we go. So I think we have finished modeling this cool looking building concept in Revit. So that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new. So please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you find my content beneficial, you can also support my work on Patreon and help me continue creating Revit tutorials every week. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.